This was on. This was Vlad. So Gilbert Arenas appeared on Vlad, right? And I know that Vlad is one of the biggest sticklers about using a video or whatever, but I can use the audio. So hold on.
Is Vlad the Adam 22 dude?
No,
They're
Vlad.
two different dudes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he a different dude. He a completely different dude. But I'm gonna play this real quick. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Hold on. And then we gonna move on from this. Give me a second. All right, I'm about to play this.
You mentioned on your show that you actually know NBA players who pay women up to $60,000 a month to just keep things quiet.
That's the NBA. That's the going rate
That's the going rate
for the most part.
Okay,
I mean,
that's $720,000 a year, a quarter million a year.
I mean, when I say pay, listen, everybody think there's this thing called tricking, right? And if that's what you want to call it, then fuck it, call it whatever you want. But for the most part, that's why you don't see NBA players in most of these situations that you see the rest of the world in, right? There's no what sexual harassment claims. There's no, rape claims, being given because most of the deals we have where these are go get it girls, and most of these go get it girls are dealing with 4 or 5 players at the same time. And the only time there's an issue is she's messing with 2 players and one player is, let's say, he's a superstar status and she's messing with a regular ass all-star, and he gets offended, right? Like he's not even on the same status as me. You have that little bickering.
Most beef between men are usually over a woman. Mm-hmm. If you really peel away the layers,
it's a woman.
You'll find a woman at the heart of that onion. Mm-hmm. And I mean, 60,000. Listen, if you're making 30, 40 million, that ain't shit. To have someone who's solid, who's not gonna blab, and I mean, ultimately, I'll say it like this: even if you don't have 60,000 a month, and you want to keep things quiet between you and a romantic relationship, and I've always known this, just make sure that a woman never leaves angry.
Yeah.
But pacify a situation. If you guys get into an argument and she threatens whatever, humble yourself, apologize, put some money in her pocket, have her walk out feeling like she got what she wanted.
And the 60,000 was between 3 dudes, 20, 20, 20.
Okay, so 160 for one guy.
Yeah, it was 20, 20, 20. If she's messing with 3 dudes, 3 max players,
okay,
and they all paying her $20,000 a month, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you live in a nice penthouse. You're driving a Benz. You got some money in your pocket. You don't have to be a sex worker for a Diddy. I mean,
you're a sex worker for 3 NBA players.
Pick your sex worker.
Yeah, sex worker for 3 NBA players who's probably wild as shit. You probably doing some threesomes here and there.
Yeah, 4-somes, 5-somes.
Hey, get your 3. Hey, get your 3 to 8 years in. Beat up
your money.
Then you date a regular dude who don't know nothing about you.
There you go. There you go. Until he Googles
you. What do you think about that, Quinn?
Well, I guess when you got stupid money and you just throwing it around, but I don't have the lust for women like that. like that went away. I just need one down person, not like if you're paying someone, they literally come over and they out. Peace out. Like you're tricking. I'm sorry, Gil. 1,000% you're tricking. I get the premise, but fuck, bro.
I don't.
Well, like you say, they paying them to leave.
I don't.
That's so much
money. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I don't understand why these dudes money on these women. I'm genuinely confused, bro.
Him and Nick, they've been all over the internet the last month or so, just talking about the NBA life, and man, they spend stupid money on women for what, bro?
I'm never ever I'm never ever going to justify tricking off on a woman. And Vlad
I
is
agree.
justifying this, and he's saying, well, listen, if you making crazy money and you get into the bag or whatever, it's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to keep a chick shut up by ultimately spending up to 60 bands, about 60 bands a month.
I think he said 20 between three different dudes.
20,000 a month.
But and you have to realize if she's messed with that, like what kind of woman is this? Like go find regular ass Sherry that won't talk. You know what I mean? This is your out front Instagram baddie that y'all all tricking. Man, it's just fucking
Listen, if
weird.
I got to spend that type of money on a woman, I would rather just not even be in a relationship. I would rather
I
not even
don't,
fuck with her.
dude.
Like,
I'll
there's
say this,
ways
but
around this. You make her sign the paperwork. You make her sign the consent agreement. You make her sign the confidentiality agreement. You make her sign the NDA that's attached to a certain amount if you mention their name. You know what's so interesting? I was talking to Brittany
Brittany
Renner,
B.
right?
Okay.
I was
Mm.
talking to Brittany Renner, and she was like, "Yo," she was talking about the fact that she off camera. She was talking about the fact that the type of guys that she'd have dealt with or whatever, the type of guys that tried to holler at her and all of this stuff. And she told me that they have. I don't know if she said it was an NDA. I think she said it was an NDA, but it was tied to a certain amount. She said they were looking at her interviews, waiting on her to say their name so that they could sue the hell out of her. Because if you mention her name, or if she had mentioned their name and said that, whatever, I had been with this guy or I had been with that guy, considering the paperwork that they made her sign, that they had rights to then come after her for the amount based off of whatever it is that they set, whatever it is the amount that was inside of the NDA. That's why she won't name any names. That's why she didn't name any names inside of the book. That's why she didn't do any of that.
Because
Because
she can't.
correct, exactly.
I don't. I can't wrap my mind around a single piece of vagina and boobs that constitutes this kind of money. Like I don't get it.
I don't
I
either.
think I think the most money I've ever spent on a woman, I I, I probably shouldn't even say it. I got my baby's mama's car out of the she got a repo. Now I paid the stuff to get it out. That's all.
Your baby mama.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that ain't the
That's
same.
much
Though. That's
money.
his mother.
Mhm.
I can't think about the amount that I'd have never spent. Well, actually, you know me, I ain't never. If you was to go over it, it would actually be on, my
Yeah.
wife or whatever. But nah, man, I just can't imagine ever spending no money on a woman. The only time I can justify or I can imagine spending money on a woman is if I'm getting money with her. If I'm not getting no money with you, then you can just keep it moving, bro. There's no reason why I could ever justify spending no money on a chick. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It is not a thing. And these dudes are spending crazy money. Man, it's women that done told me, bro. And they literally showed me like their stuff and everything. They said, man, they just lead with, hey, I get you a handbag. I get you this. I get you that. I get you that. That's what these NBA players are leading with. They're leading with, let me get you this thing in order for you to come over here and give me a chance to be in a relationship with you or to bust you down.
It doesn't make sense to me, man. Just like what they say, conversation rules the nation.
That's
You just
the
talk to a chick, man, for a little bit of time, and she gonna do it. I don't get it. Maybe because I don't make that kind of money, and it's just easier
It
instead
don't
of
take
talking
no.
to
Well, listen, you got to remember, they charging them, but they giving it to another nigga for free.
right after them, nigga. Yo,
They ain't they first.
yo.
They giving it to another dude for free, or they gave it to another dude for free, but she charging you. No way I'ma pay for something that somebody else got for free.